Hello, it's Sunday, October the 10th, and this is the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion. Today we are reading from the book of Romans, chapter 10, verses 12 through 20. Here's the word of the Lord. For there is no difference between Jew and Gentile. The same Lord is Lord of all and richly blesses all who call on him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. How then can they call on the name of the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can anyone preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. But not all the Israelites accepted the good news. For Isaiah says, Lord, who has believed our message? Consequently, faith comes from hearing the message, and the message is heard through the word about Christ. But I asked, did they not hear? Of course they did. Their voice has gone out into all the earth, their words to the end of the world. Again I asked, did Israel not understand? First Moses says, I will make you envious by those who are not a nation. I will make you angry by a nation that has no understanding. And Isaiah boldly says, I was found by those who did not seek me. I revealed myself to those who did not ask for me. And that is the word of the Lord. The article today by Paul Dezet is Pass on the Blessing. One primary way of blessing others is to share the gospel. Jesus Christ is King. Through Jesus' death and resurrection, we can receive forgiveness of sins and experience new creation. The blessing of salvation in Jesus Christ is meant to be shared with those around us. Paul says that people need to hear the gospel, so that we must be the people who are willing to share the good news. You might think preaching is reserved for pastors, but God has called all of us to be his voice in this world. The words that we speak matter more than we know. The words that flow from our mouths may point people to Christ, or they may point people away. Paul asks in verse 15, how can anyone preach unless they are sent? Just as Abraham was sent to a new land to be a blessing to the nations, we are sent into new places to reach new people. Do the words that you speak point people to Jesus? Are you willing to share the good news with those around you, blessing them with the same blessing that God has given you? Who is God asking you to bless today? May we pass on the blessing. The hymn is Take My Life and Let It Be Consecrated by Francis R. Havergal. Take my hands and let them move at the impulse of thy love. And from the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 25. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. And this is your daily devotion for Sunday, October the 10th. Have a blessed day.